Let's get right into it. Number 8, your hair's panic button. Imagine if every time you got nervous, your hair decided to stand up like it was auditioning for a punk band. That's basically what goosebumps are, a primal alarm system where your skin yells, danger, and your hair follicles rise to the occasion, literally. Here's the science when your brain thinks you're in trouble. It sends a little panic email through the sympathetic nervous system. This triggers tiny muscles at the base of each hair follicle called erector pili, which sounds like a Roman general, but is just microscopic meat. Those muscles yank the hairs upright, and boom, instant goosebumps. Back when our ancestors were covered in thick fur, this made them look bigger, scarier, and way less appetizing to predators. Think of it as nature's version of puffing up like an angry cat. Except now, we're basically hairless apes, so all we get is a patchy skin rash that says, "Yeah, I'm terrified. Please don't notice." The irony: modern humans can't intimidate anything with this trick. You're not scaring away a lion when your arm hair goes all porcupine. At best, you're impressing your date with the fact that you look like a raw chicken when Coldplay comes on the radio. Number 7, cold weather lie detector. Ever noticed how you get goosebumps when it's freezing? That's because your body is lying to you. The same erector pili muscles try to trap air by raising your hairs, creating an insulating layer. Again, this was useful when we had fur coats built in. Nowadays, our arm hair is about as effective as using a napkin as a blanket. So when your skin puckers up in the cold, it's actually your body clinging to the fantasy that you're still a cave person with mammoth hunting fur. Spoiler alert, you're not. You're just a modern human shivering in a hoodie you bought on sale. Goosebumps are like your body's version of denial pretending it's helping, when in reality, you'd be better off with, oh, I don't know, actual clothes. It's kind of poetic, really. Goosebumps are proof your body is still living in the Ice Age, while you're stuck in line at Starbucks ordering a seasonal latte. Nature doesn't always evolve, sometimes it just clings, like your ex texting you at 2 a.m. Number 6, fear's awkward cousin. Here's where goosebumps get weird. They're not just about cold or danger, they're also about emotions. Yeah. Turns out you can get goosebumps from a horror movie jump scare and from your favorite song hitting that one perfect note. Same reaction, two wildly different vibes. Scientists call it frisson, which is French for little shiver. It's basically when your brain's reward system goes haywire, releasing dopamine like a broken soda machine. And because your nervous system can't decide if you're being attacked by a tiger or serenaded by Adele, it just does the goosebump thing both times. Think about that. Your body uses the same survival trick for both death might be imminent and this chorus slaps. It's like your nervous system is an overdramatic friend who cries at weddings and also at car insurance commercials. The result, you sitting there, covered in bumps, wondering why your biology thinks your Spotify playlist is as life-threatening as a pack of wolves. Goosebumps making everything feel way more dramatic than it really is. Number 5, the embarrassment alarm. Picture this: you trip in public, everyone sees, somewhere inside, your brain screams, abort mission, and suddenly boom, goosebumps. They don't just show up for cold or feel, they can actually be triggered by embarrassment. Why? Because your body thinks humiliation is a kind of social death, and it reacts the same way it would if a saber-toothed tiger was eyeing you for lunch. Here's the catch: the goosebumps don't help. They don't erase the awkward thing you just did. They don't shield you from judgment. They just announce, to anyone looking closely, that you're both clumsy and sweaty. Nature basically handed you a humiliation highlighter. Thanks, evolution. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is tied to the same fight or flight system. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between oops, I spilled soup on myself, and oh no, predator attack. So it defaults to the one-size-fits-all panic reaction goosebumps. Basically, your skin has no chill, except, ironically, when it's cold. So next time you feel your skin prickle after saying something stupid, just remember, your body's first thought was, better look like a terrified hedgehog. Number 4, the ghost of instincts past. Goosebumps are like those old apps on your phone you never deleted. They don't really serve a purpose anymore, but they're still hanging around, draining battery. In biology, these leftover features are called vestigial traits. We've got a bunch wisdom teeth, tailbones, appendix, and, yep, goosebumps. Back when we had full body fur, goosebumps were VIP. They made us warmer, made us look bigger, and sometimes helped us blend in with the environment. Today, they're just evolutionary clutter, a reminder that we were once badass wild creatures and are now people who complain when the Wi-Fi goes out. Some scientists even say goosebumps are like nature's sticky note on our DNA, reminding us where we came from. It's as if evolution left us a LOL. Remember when you were hairy post-it, stuck to our skin forever. The irony, we keep developing new, smarter technology, but our biology is still out here insisting, don't forget your inner woolly mammoth cosplay. Evolution's sense of humor is brutal. Number 3, when music hijacks you. Alright, this one's fun. You know that moment when a song hits just right and you feel shivers crawl up your arms. Goosebumps are basically your body's mic drop. It's your nervous system reacting to what scientists call aesthetic chills. Turns out, when music surprises you like with an unexpected key change, sudden pause, or emotional crescendo, your brain gets flooded with dopamine, the same chemical you get from food, drugs, and, well, things I probably shouldn't list here. The body interprets this chemical party as something important is happening, so it deploys goosebumps like it's a red carpet event for your skin. The weirdest part, not everyone gets them. Some studies suggest only about half the population feels goosebumps from music, which means the rest of you are listening to Bohemian Rhapsody like it's just fine, while the rest of us are over here having a religious experience. Goosebumps from music basically prove your nervous system moonlights as a drama queen. It doesn't just want you to hear beauty, it wants you to physically feel it, like your skin is fangirling too. Number 2, the horror movie flex. Ever noticed that when you're watching a scary movie, your skin suddenly decides to cosplay as bubble wrap? That's goosebumps putting on a performance. They're part of your body's fear theater, a full cast including sweaty palms, racing heart, and the sudden urge to look behind you even though you know nothing's there. Here's the sciencey bit: your amygdala, the brain's panic button, fires off when it senses danger, even fictional danger. Your body doesn't really care if it's a knife-wielding maniac or just Netflix. It rolls out the same biological fireworks: adrenaline, heart rate spike, and those little bumps saying, hey, maybe grow fur real quick. The hilarious part is how utterly useless goosebumps are in this situation. You're not going to scare away a ghost by looking slightly lumpier, and yet your skin insists. It's like your body's version of clapping in the wrong part of a concert. Totally pointless, but it still happens. So next time you're clutching a blanket during a horror flick and your arms start sprouting goosebumps, just know evolution is desperately trying to protect you from a two-dimensional clown on a screen. Thanks, biology. Really nailed it. Number 1, the I'm alive reminder. Here's the creepiest part. Goosebumps might actually be your body's way of reminding you that you're alive. No, seriously. They're tied to moments when you feel the most human, whether it's fear, awe, cold, or the kind of music that makes you cry in the car at 2 a.m. Some researchers think goosebumps are like punctuation marks for your existence. They don't just show up at random, they spike when your emotions or instincts peak, when your body senses something bigger than the everyday grind. It's your nervous system saying, this moment matters. Whether it's a near-death scare or a jaw-dropping symphony, your skin literally reacts to life's most intense highlights. So while goosebumps are technically a vestigial leftover, they're also this weird, poetic little signature from evolution. Like nature wanted to leave us with a reminder, hey, you're still an animal, and sometimes animals need to feel. In the end, goosebumps are our skin's creepy way of narrating life. A primal ghost of our hairy ancestors that still shows up when things get too real. They're pointless, they're dramatic, and they're kind of beautiful, like a bad tattoo you secretly love. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.